Hey there, this is David Owen Hastings, and welcome to my studio. I'm a graphic designer, a gallery artist, and a modern quilter, and I'd love to tell you about the virtual lectures and virtual workshops that I have available for guilds to book all over the world. Here's what I've got. For lectures, I have 4 choices. I have minimal design, maximum impact. This is a lecture all about modern minimalism in quilting and how to appreciate that. I also have exploring nature with paper and stitch. This is my personal journey as an artist, moving from making stitched paper collage pieces to making modern quilts. And it also has a good dose of ideas for creativity, how to get inspired yourself and develop your own ideas. Another lecture that I have is called Indigo Dyeing in Japan. I'm gonna take you on an armchair journey with me to Japan to try out indigo dyeing, a couple of different techniques there. We're also gonna look at Japanese culture, food, architecture, and crafts, and it's a really wonderful way to explore Japan from your own home. And my final lecture is new. It's called Quilt Labels to Love. Lots of people have commented on how they love how I label my quilts, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. I provide a template for it, and this is a great lecture for guilds to get more professional about labeling your quilts. For workshops, I've got several 6-hour options. These are all virtual, all from home, and you can book them through your guild. The first one's my most popular one. It's called Inspired by Architecture. We're going to take photographs of architecture, break them down into abstract designs, and then replicate them in fabric. And that's a really fun workshop one day. Another workshop is called Indigo Modern, working with the classic blue and white palette. It's very common in Japan in the summertime to have blue and white clothes to keep cool. And we're going to use that palette as a design jumping off point to make simple modern quilts, working with a limited palette in blue and white. Also, I have Inspired by Art. Maybe you've got a favorite painting or photograph or some kind of work of art that you love. I'm going to tell you how to create a modern abstract quilt working from that image. It's going to be inspired by this artwork, not a reproduction of it, but it's going to be a fun way to take ideas from artwork and turn them into modern quilts. Another workshop that I have is actually a 2-day workshop. It's called Modern Abstract Quilts. We're going to start out with a little stitched paper exercise. We're going to make what are called paper maquettes. They're little studies or models, and working with ideas of lightness and darkness, value, and then how to make the quilting an important part of your compositions. Then we're going to move on to fabric and make simple modern abstract mini quilts from those ideas. A brand new workshop that I have is called Seams Out Quilted Pillows. And I'm going to share my strip piecing concept where I keep the 1/4-inch seam allowances on the front side of my material and quilt that down and use that as extra texture, extra visual interest on the front side of my quilts. And we'll make a quilted pillow from that class. I also have several 3-hour workshops. These are short ones, half days. You can do them from home again, virtually. The first one's my most popular one, Mini Mid-Mod Quilts. It's a really great way to learn the quilt as you go technique, and we're also going to do a little hand embellishment with some sashiko inspired stitching on these mini gems. Another fun one that people seem to love is stitched paper collage. This is inspired by my work with paper that I've done for a couple of decades, and we're going to turn junk mail into little works of art and create wonderful little stitch compositions using our sewing machine. I also teach visible mending. This is a wonderful way to repair garments or create visual textural interest on pieces, and inspired by sashiko. And I'm going to take you through how to do some basic visible mending techniques in that workshop. 2 new workshops that I have that are 3 hours each are Composing Modern Quilts from Architecture. This is a little shorter version of my Inspired by Architecture workshop. We're not going to be sewing, we're going to just be designing, and I'm going to give you a wonderful set of templates you can print out. We're going to work on our design skills, drawing modern abstract designs, working from architectural photographs. Then we'll talk about how to translate those into quilts on your own. And my final new workshop is called Scraptastic Quilted Cards. These are little quilted compositions that can either be put onto a greeting card or made into a little work of wall art. And it's a really fun way to just dive into your scraps. You only need a few little pieces of fabric to do this and your sewing machine. And I'll take you through this whole process of making these quilted cards. So those are my offerings. I hope you find something inspirational there. And here's how to book with me. So go to my website, www.davidowenhastings.com, and you can click on my contact form there and shoot me an email. Let me know what you're interested in or if you'd like more information, and I will email you a wonderful PDF overview that gives more details about all these lectures and workshops, and also information about how to book me for your guild or your group. So I hope to work with you in the near future. Please reach out with questions. And I'm David Owen Hastings, and I look forward to working with you very soon in the quilting world.